Hello everyone, welcome to Ask Mo, and this is a segment that I do on my channel where I offer advice to general questions asked by my subscribers here on YouTube and also on Instagram. If you'd like to send your question, you can send it to this email address that I'll put here. I will answer the questions, and this is an attempt to help anyone out there who might be having similar issues. So if you're interested in this sort of content, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment. The question for today's video comes from a subscriber who says, "Hey Mo, if you were to give relationships advice on how to keep a relationship healthy, what would that advice be?" And I think that's a good question. And I've rounded up 6 essential things that you need to do to keep your relationship healthy. Mind you, everyone's relationship is different and everyone is gonna go through their own battles within their relationship. But at the end of the day, it is between 2 people. So we're gonna start off with tip number 1. Now, listening plays a very important role in any relationship because it is important for you to hear what the other person is saying, right? Most times, listening can be done without even using words. It's all about paying attention to what your partner has to say, to their feelings, to, just basically paying attention to anything that is going on with them and making them know that you are there offering a listening ear. Tip number 2 is very important. This is one of the first things that you want to do when entering the relationship, but throughout the course of the relationship, you want to also reiterate this at different intervals, because remember that we change every day. Our goals change, our priorities change, our needs and our wants change regularly. So it is very important for you to say exactly what you want. Be clear about what you want from your partner. Your partner is not psychic, right? And it is virtually impossible for them to know what is happening in your mind without you opening your mouth and communicating. So be very clear about what you want and ask for it. Tip number 3, take some time apart. It is important for you to be around your partner to develop, that closeness. But essentially, you guys are both individuals, and it is important for you to have your individual lives outside of your relationship. Taking time apart from each other kind of allows you to miss each other a little bit more and kind of helps you to evaluate some of the reasons why you wanted that person around you in the first place. So occasionally, like probably once a month or every 2 months, it is essential for you to take some time apart just so that you can, build that sort of longing for your partner and for their presence. Tip number 4. There are certain things that will happen in your life that your partner is not necessarily that they don't care, but they don't need to know that. You cannot burden your partner with everything that goes on in your life. If something should happen within your family, your partner doesn't necessarily need to know that, because that's a lot of burden for someone to carry. You can't just come and dump off all your problems on the other person. So you have to have persons outside of the relationship that you can bring certain topics to. You have to have some sort of family member or a best friend or both that you can go to with different specific issues and talk that through, and bring more important issues that really involve you and your partner to your partner. You understand? Because you don't want to burden the other person with everything that is going on with their life. Tip number 5. So a lot of the times our partners will be talking to us and we'll have up the phone all up in them face and you can't take a minute to even look at the person. But I challenge you, when your partner is talking to you, and not just a partner but everyone in general, if someone is talking to you, pay close attention to what the person is saying. It is very important for us to try to move away from being so distracted and start to focus on what the other person is saying. Almost everyone is guilty of this. You are in a relationship with someone, but you'd rather them to be a particular way. You don't tell them that you want them to be like this, or you don't tell them that you're having a problem. Everyone is worthy of love. And if you can appreciate a person for who they are, then it just becomes a whole lot easier for you, because then you don't have to be comparing them and you don't have to be having arguments with them in your head by yourself. We're all human beings. We all have an idea of who we think we are and what we are offering. And it might not come across to the other person the way that you want it to. You might think that you're doing enough and the other person doesn't even think that you are trying, right? But if we should appreciate each other's efforts, if you should appreciate the fact that you are trying to do something else even though you're not doing this, then it becomes a lot easier for us to have a smoother, healthier relationship, because now we are accepting people for who they are and we're not setting high expectations, or we're not setting false expectations and creating false person. Some of us are in a relationship with people that are not actually real, because we don't see our partner for who they are. We see them for what we want them to become, and that does become very difficult, because when they don't do what you want, then it sets you up for disappointment, and you start to, be upset with that person and resent that person for not doing what they don't know that they should be doing. Communication and acceptance is very important within a relationship, and all 6 tips points to that. All 6 tips are related to communication and acceptance, and I feel like we should start looking at our relationships and appreciating the relationship for what it is the person is trying. Then we'll have a better, smoother, healthier relationship. Really hope that this video was helpful. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Yo.